Hey guys, welcome to WrestleRant Edition 5 coming on. The very hot pay-per-view SummerSlam 2011. And before we get started, I'd just like to note that WrestleRant will be going under new management per se. I will be changing the name of this video broadcast pretty soon at a later date. Probably going to be changing it to Believe the Hype. Hope you like that name. Probably not this edition, probably next edition I'll be changing the name. So all the other videos will be changing as well. So let's get started. SummerSlam last night. I turned on my live stream at the 6-man tag team match, so I'm sorry I didn't miss the awesome Star Spangled Banner anthem being sang. Sorry, that's sarcasm there. But I started off with the 6-man tag team match. Very solid match and awesome way to get everyone on the card. I was expecting a Miz vs. Mysterio match, is what we were originally supposed to get, which was scheduled, but which was pulled due to Mysterio's lagging knee injury he's been having for the last week since the house shows last weekend. But awesome 6-man tag team match nonetheless. It was simple, effective, and served its purpose in getting Mysterio over for his WWE Championship match tonight live in San Diego. R-Truth also played his role well in that match. The promo wasn't really necessary before the match kicked off, but a great match nonetheless, and also glad to see Morrison finally get a win for the first time since his return. So after that, we saw Sheamus battle Mark Henry in a Battle of the Titans and a Clash of the Titans, which has been highly anticipated since Sheamus' face turn a couple weeks ago on SmackDown. In my opinion, I thought it was a good match. I'm not sure what others thought of it. I heard it got some decent reviews. I thought it was a good match. Mark Henry has certainly brought out the best in his in-ring ability in the last couple weeks / months in this new monster heel persona that he's brought out of himself since turning heel back in the WWE Draft 2011. I am absolutely loving this feud. It can go on for another couple more months. And I was expecting Sheamus to go over here, but having Mark Henry win, not that bad. He did win by countout in that spot where he put Sheamus through the barricade. Absolute monster move there. He is an absolute beast. I am a 100% fan of Mark Henry ever since he turned heel. A little bit before that, but absolute fan until now. As a great push, I believe with this win, Mark Henry can move on to United Champion to the World Championship. I mean, with this push that he's getting, he could definitely carry a World Championship match with Randy Orton and United Champions. So I would be really glad to see this feud continue past SummerSlam between Sheamus and Mark Henry. After that, we had CeeLo Green perform. I didn't think it was that bad. I love his theme song for SummerSlam. The Bigger City song that he performed at SummerSlam, and the Forget You song. He's a great singer. I thought it was, I got some food during that point, but it wasn't that boring, and it was also lovely to see the Divas come out and dance as well. So it was a nice filler, and also to get some mainstream at SummerSlam 2011 live from Los Angeles, California. Following that, we had a better than anticipated Divas Championship bout between the champion Kelly Kelly defending against Beth Phoenix. I thought Beth Phoenix brought the best out of Kelly Kelly. Kelly Kelly wrestled the best when it mattered most. And also, we were kind of surprised to see her retain against Beth Phoenix, although a nice finish with the roll-up. It also allows the feud to continue. Although I'm a little disappointed that Beth Phoenix didn't capture the championship. It does allow our story to develop with Kelly Kelly and Beth Phoenix. When was the last time we saw a story with Kelly Kelly and Beth Phoenix? I mean, in the Divas division, that was actually interesting and intriguing. I mean, the last time we saw that was with Karma many months ago, and then she got pregnant and left. So I'm really glad that Kelly Kelly is finally wrestling well and can put on a half-decent match with Beth Phoenix, and hopefully we see a rematch in Night of Champions in next month in September, and Beth Phoenix can capture the championship. And as I said in the last broadcast, can move on with Natalya to engage herself in a feud with Natalya or Karma upon a return of WrestleMania 28 over the Divas Championship. Also, we had an barely announced match between Wade Barrett and Daniel Bryan. Very, very, very solid match between those two. I have been highly anticipating the feud since Daniel Bryan's disbanding from the Nexus last summer. It's been 1 year ago today that Daniel Bryan returned to the WWE, a part of Team WWE, last summer at SummerSlam against the Nexus in that 7-on-7 match. So it was an awesome anniversary for these two. I bet these two can battle over the Intercontinental Championship to make it that much more interesting, but battling over the SmackDown briefcase just makes it just as intriguing. I was very surprised to see Wade Barrett pick up the win, but awesome chain wrestling nonetheless. Wade Barrett had awesome reversals, and so did Daniel Bryan. The only minor miss I had with this match is that the crowd wasn't really into it, and I don't blame them. The match was announced at the last minute, and so there wasn't that much hype given into it, but they did have some nice build-up on SmackDown in recent weeks. Hopefully I see the match continue. We see a match of Night of Champions over the Money in the Bank briefcase, since Wade Barrett earned the right to after defeating Daniel Bryan last night. Hopefully we can see them enter a feud over the Intercontinental Championship with Cody Rhodes possibly. That could be an awesome feud as well. Okay, now moving into the World Championship matches. We had Randy Orton go on against Christian for the World Heavyweight Championship in a no-holds-barred match. A lot better than I anticipated. These two always have awesome matches. Go check out the YouTube videos from their first match on SmackDown back in May. Over the Limit, Capital Punishment, Money in the Bank. They always have great matches, but this was by far the best. They always get better and better every time they go in the ring together. Christian and Orton have awesome chemistry. They've really brought out the best in the no holds barred specialty belt. Before I continue on in that, I was also intrigued to see Edge return as well. Awesome pop for him. Always great to see the Rated R Superstar. I'm not sure what happened there with how we dissed Christian. I have no problem with it. It kind of solves speculation. If he's going to turn or not. I was kind of expecting him to return later in the bout and turn on Orton. Maybe turn heel and help Christian retain the World Championship. Wasn't the case, but I was also glad to see Christian and Edge reunite, and Edge explain his actions against Christian's recent actions and heel tactics as of late on SmackDown. So I was a little disappointed with Orton regaining the championship. I mean, the crowd wasn't really into it all that much, and I don't blame him. As I said before, he is a John Cena of Friday Night SmackDown. He doesn't really need a championship in order to help get himself over. He's already over as it is. Christian really needed this retaining in order to help get himself over and help move himself into a future feud with Daniel Bryan or Sheamus or Big Zeke. But that's not the case here. And after this loss, I don't see Christian helping move up in main event caliber anymore. I just see him floating around in mid-card, much like he did before, as a sissy heel. But that was an awesome finish with the RKO on the steel steps. A recall of what their first match was back in May. If you remember, he was going for the jump off the ropes and RKO reversal. That was an awesome match nonetheless. But hopefully, among speculation, we don't see a rematch in Night of Champions. Given Christian's character that he is obsessed with the World Heavyweight Championship, I have no doubts that he will certainly go to Teddy Long and give in and redeem his rematch clause for the World Championship. Hopefully we just get on an episode of SmackDown since we have 5 weeks of building until Night of Champions. I really don't want to see Orton versus Christian again. That was the best be-all, end-all for Orton and Christian. And then in the main event, John Cena versus CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship with Triple H as the special guest referee. A lot better bout than I anticipated. I thought it was going to be a stale match due to their awesome 5-star bout at Money in the Bank. The only thing missing from this match was the Chicago crowd, but that was only a minor miss. Otherwise than that, the crowd was just as awesome in Los Angeles. An awesome match, awesome reversals. I love the knees from Punk. He did the knees in the turnbuckle, he did the knees in the ropes, he just did the knee randomly in the middle of the ring. That's an awesome way of wrestling. John Cena sold everything perfectly. Awesome reversals, awesome back and forth the last couple minutes, and awesome chain wrestling up within the first 20 minutes. Triple H also played his role well. I am also glad to be wrong that Triple H didn't turn heel last night. You can save that for a future date, and I read somewhere which is absolutely right. Mr. McMahon was a heel authority figure. Why would we need Triple H as a heel authority figure just as the Vince McMahon era just ended? So hopefully we see Triple H turn heel at a later date. Love to see more from him. But it also keeps, with the foot on the rope from Cena and his missed call by Triple H, it also keeps the feud alive between John Cena and CM Punk. and it leads to believe that John Cena can't beat CM Punk clean, or just can't pin CM Punk. Hopefully that doesn't mean that John Cena buries CM Punk at a later date for the WWE Championship. But besides that, an awesome match. The run-in from Kevin Nash was an absolute mark-out moment. I don't mark out that often. This is a huge mark-out moment for me, and most of the people in Los Angeles, they only know that most hardcore fans attend pay-per-views and not kids that attend the Raw tapings and SmackDown tapings and stuff like that. That don't know who people like Kevin Nash and, like those legends are. Absolute mark-out moment. I am really intrigued as to how he will be used by WWE, especially if he's going to be Alberto Del Rio's bodyguard, but that's they want to keep you away from that idea on WWE.com. You can check out the story there. Kevin Nash looks better than ever, and I'm not actually pissed that CM Punk lost the title to Alberto Del Rio, who cashed in immediately following the beatdown. He definitely deserves the WWE Championship, Del Rio does, and he definitely deserves this main event spot. Going into Mexico in the fall, this wasn't a huge surprise, but I'm glad to see him finally in the main event. He can deliver some awesome matches with CM Punk, John Cena, or in a triple threat and Night of Champions, which is what I am anticipating, which I also wrote in my latest Bleacher blog, and my Bleacher Report article that I wrote in Bleacher Report. You can check it out below in the links. But also an awesome ending to an awesome pay-per-view. Just a notch under Money in the Bank, but overall an awesome pay-per-view that had plenty of hype, but not that many matches, but also served its purpose. Every single match, very solid, better than I anticipated. Certainly looking forward to Monday Night Raw tonight with more questions, with more questions and answers. Hopefully we get more on Diesel / AKA Kevin Nash's appearance. Hopefully he'll become a regular on Monday Night Raw. We'll love him as the Raw GM. And speaking of Raw GM, I was very intrigued to see not only Jimmy Hart, but that was awesome too. Very intrigued to see Stephanie McMahon back. Maybe she has something to do with this. You never know. She could be the new Raw General Manager. I thought she overran her course as Raw General Manager back in 2009. But you never know. She could do it again with more edge to her character this time around with a beef to settle CM Punk. But also, turn on to Raw tonight. It will be an awesome broadcast. Thank you for watching. I will probably be back sometime this week with a Raw review, probably SmackDown review later this weekend. Thank you for checking this out, and also make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, blah 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 blah. Check out my links below. My Bleacher Report profile link is below. Check out all of my latest articles. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, save_us_GSM, and also to visit my personal website, nextgarwrestling.weebly.com for the latest info, news, recaps, rumors, and more. This is Bleacher Report featuring Columnist, GSM, signing out.